the unexamined life, the things we go through in our day-to-day life. What do you mean, Coach? Why are we touching on this subject? And I think it's time for you guys to have the real conversation. Why aren't the things that we need to do as men to grow? We don't examine ourselves. We don't look. What's wrong. You know, realistically, if I gave you 5 years and you said, hey, Coach, I give you 5 years, bro. 5 years. I want you to reflect on the last 5 years, and I want you to make an entire list and say, can you change everything that you did wrong in the last 5 years to have the next 5 years be the best years of your life? You can. And the thing is, it all comes from you examining your past, examining your present, and examining your future. It's not a lot of guys that want to look at the past, right? The past, we like to label that as scary. It's scary. The thing that I have to go back into my past and I have to relive scenarios? Coach, I don't want to do that. I don't want to know what happened with me and her. I don't want to examine her. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to tell you how attached I was. I don't want to tell you how I wrote love letters. Coach, it's too much. I don't want to tell you about my family. I don't want to look at my family. I don't want to tell you what happened at school. So then one thing that I really want you guys to understand is about the unexamined life is that you don't become you without those things. You don't change if you don't examine your life. You guys think that, oh, you're just going to walk through life. And let's say you wanted to get your top things, right? You wanted to get your mind right. You wanted to get your body right. You wanted to get your faith right. And you wanted to get your money right. You guys will look at these top 4 things and say, hey, Coach, like I'm going through the motions. I'm looking at my life and I really want to change. I really want to exceed. I really want to become better. But you're not willing to do the work. See, we think about Scrooge, right? Scrooge was this big dude. He hated Christmas. He didn't like anything. He was a man. He was mean. In his past, he was mean. In his present, he was mean. In his future, he was mean. But realistically, it was just a guy that never examined what actually happened to him to lead why his present was like that and what his future was going to look like. The best thing we can all do as men is to control the reality that we have. If your present self has the capability of saying, hey, let me lead the charge. Let me take care of Route 1, my past. What am I doing that isn't helpful? So that means, hey, okay, I'm afraid of not talking to talk to girls because they used to tease me about how I used to say certain words and I couldn't say my R's. Fair. You examined what was the root cause. You diagnosed the problem. Now, because you took the route of saying, hey, I got to go examine that, I got to learn from that. Oh yeah, like I would do certain things where I would just keep buying her stuff and I wouldn't actually vet her as much as I need to vet her, Coach. You diagnosed the problem. Now you can work on the solution. You come to your present moment. The thing about you guys, like, look, it's so easy to not get lost. Like, think about it. If your past was a problem and you're not living to the life that you want to work on, but you are able to look at reflect your past and see what you have, and then come to the present moment to solve the solution, you can now have the better future that you actually want. It's that simple. But the thing that's crazy is that a lot of times we get lost in the present because we don't know how to deal with our past and our future. The future may look so bright, right? The future may look super bright for you. But you get so caught up in the future that you don't even know how to change your current situation right now that you won't even move forward. If I told you, hey, did you watch film? No, I didn't watch film because I know I can get it. I know I'm worth it. I know I'm better than this. I know I can have my dream car. I can have all my mind right, my body right, my faith right, and my money right, Coach. I can get the best girl I can ever do. I know that's what my future looks like. But in your present moment, all you're speaking is words. Everything stems from you taking action. Going to your past is taking action. Diagnosing the problem is taking action. Figuring out the solution is taking action. Actualizing the action is taking action. This is why the unexamined life is super important for you guys to understand this, is because when you just say a lot of words, there's no trust in that. But when you actually take action and you say, you know what, I get to choose my life. I get to choose and say, hey, I examined my life. Guys, we only have one life. Do you understand? If you took the ability right now to say, I'm going to change, if you told yourself right now, I'm going to choose for me to change, and say, hey, Coach, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't been real about my past. I haven't been real about me understanding the game. I haven't been real about my goals and things I want to achieve. Coach, that's on me. If you took that ability and you said, you know what, I'm going to change because I want to be elite, and I know my future is right, so I'm going to take action. So the more you guys think like that and examine your life, the more you can actually have that future that you want. Believe it or not, class is closed. Okay. Guys, I need you guys to tap it. Tap it for me. Guys, if you haven't popped into the Discord, go to the Discord. The link is in the bio. Just click it. The book of yay. Join the Discord, guys. Also, go to YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Turn me up. But I want to get to the one point that everybody's been asking me. Coach this, coach that, coach, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Yes, I can. you guys, I'm doing a 6-month coaching program. Guys, it's a one-on-one. It's only a couple spots. Look, for the guys that are serious, go join the Discord. The link is in my bio. DM me one-on-one, and then we can go from there. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm only taking people that's trying to get off the bench and trying to play the game and try to win. I'm not taking people that don't want to win. You guys ever been to a program, and you look over here, you're like, oh, snap, the program's good. Yeah, we're doing that, guys. So the guys that want to get their fitness right, for the guys that want to get their goals right, for the guys that want to demolish the dating game and go and understand how to go past the heartbreak, I'm that guy. For the guys that really want to tap in on their faith, I'm that guy. So I'm only going to take a couple guys that are really serious, guys. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna see how you're at. But I'm only taking serious people. If you are the type of person that say, hey, I'm done with the fact that I'm losing at life, and I want to win, the people that are locked in with the book of gay, we gonna win. You gonna look at your teammates and you gonna say, I'm a winner. At the end of the day, if you come on this side, we gonna work. It's no BS. It's everything. It's daily, daily, daily. So guys, tap in. The book of gay. Go to YouTube, subscribe, lock in. But believe it or not,